Hello, 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 hello. I'm down here. I'm down here, guys. I'm down here. Hee hee, hee hee. I'm down here. I'm right here. I'm right here, chat. Chat, I'm right here, okay? Object permanence. I'm right here. I'm right here. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Yeah, I'm literally chat right here, right here. I give me one moment. I'm doing things, chat. I'm doing things. I'm doing things. Let me live. Let me live. Chat. Hello. Hello, chat. Hello. Hello, my beautiful chat. Hello, my beautiful children. Should I call chat my children? Welcome in, Banner. Welcome in, Pinballer. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, we're gonna be making some balls. We're gonna be playing with some balls tonight. Uh, and by balls, I mean I'm making Swedish meatballs. That's the plan tonight. Okay, is Swedish meatballs. Yay! Chat, can we get a yay? Oh my god, Swedish meatballs! Yippee! Yippee! Yay! Yay! Chat, oh my god. That's so cool. That's so cool. Wait, Pappy the First is making meatballs? Oh my god, Pappy the First is gonna be playing with balls live on stream? That's right, chat. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna be playing with balls, okay? I'm gonna be playing with balls. Do you guys get it? Do you guys get like the pun? Because I'm like saying I'm gonna be playing with balls. Because I'm gonna be making Swedish meatballs. See, the joke is funny, but none of are you guys laughing? Are you guys laughing? I love balls. I love balls too, chat. I love balls. Give me a moment. I'm just like setting up all the like the YouTube streams and stuff. Setting up all the setting up all the streams. Setting up like all the 20 million different streams. I have too many streaming platforms, Chad. I be streaming everywhere. I be streaming everywhere. Streaming. I hardly know her. Streaming. I hardly know her. Okay, I hardly know her. Okay, well I do know her. But chat, we're live. Look, chat, I'm live. I'm right here. No more object impermanence. Okay, chat. I'm standing right in front of you. Wow. Can you guys believe it? Can you guys believe it? Wow. How's the audio? Is the audio good? Do I need to turn the audio up more? How we doing on the audio? Let me open up Twitch chat real quick before I start cooking everything. Twitch, because I'm gonna need to open up the stream so I can read the chat messages. Stream manager. Oh my god. Oh my god, but we're live chat. I'm gonna be playing with balls on stream. Echoey, but I can still hear you. Yeah, I can't do anything about the echo. Okay, I can't do anything about the echo. That's like it's my kitchen. Also, guys, I got some incense burning right now. Look. Ooh, wow, chat. Incense. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Very atmospheric. Okay. Okay, got the smoke filter on, I guess. Okay. But what are we doing today, chat? Today, I'm gonna be making some meatballs of the Swedish variety. Cooking stream, let's go. Yes. I'm gonna be doing some Swedish meatballs. Um, so that's gonna be pretty cool. That's gonna be pretty swag. I guess no chicken pot pie today. I was debating whether to do the chicken pot pie or the Swedish meatballs today. I think I'll do the chicken pot pie at some point this week. But I was like, I wanna make the Swedish meatballs today because that's what I want to eat today. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be making Swedish meatballs. Um, both are yummy. Yes, both are yummy. First part of the Swedish meatballs is I have to grab the meat. Okay. I wanted to title this stream "Playing with Balls," but then I was like, I don't know if that would work in the search results. So instead, I made it Swedish meatballs, but instead I capitalized meat and balls. Because I thought, wow, that's funny. Are we gonna have mashed potatoes with gravy and jam? I'm gonna do it with egg noodles, and I'm gonna do like a side of green beans. I could do it with potatoes. I just don't really want to. I don't have jam though. I don't have jam to do it with. So is it gonna be is it gonna be like authentic? Not all that authentic, to be honest. Okay, but we got the ground beef, ground pork. I'm following the recipe. Every once in a while, I might have to exit off of Twitch chat to look at the recipe. But we got 90-10 ground beef and 80-20 ground pork. So that's pretty chill, I'm Swedish and eat meatballs with spaghetti, so even I'm not authentic. I'm doing it with egg noodles. So almost like a beef stroganoff, but with like Swedish meatballs. Okay, if that makes sense. Meatballs, delicious? Yes, chatter. I will be making meatballs. Guess you could say I'm gonna be playing with balls this stream. Chat would love to watch me play with balls, wouldn't you? Okay, that's not gonna work. I was gonna try to rip it with my teeth, but then I'm like, maybe I don't want to get food poisoning. I need a knife. Give me a knife. I got a knife, chat. I got the knife. I'm gonna open the ground beef. Now, I did not buy, breadcrumbs at the grocery store, because I was like, I can just toast a piece of bread. So actually, let me put a piece of bread. Let me do, like, a piece of bread in the toaster. Yeah, I'm gonna put a piece of bread in the toaster. Very authentic. I mean, that's pretty much what breadcrumbs are. It's literally just, like, literally toasted bread that's, like, ground up. I'm not gonna spend money on that when I could put it in my toaster and toast it. There we go. Alright. We got the bread for the breadcrumbs toasted. Okay, we'll be making some Swedish meatballs. Meatballs! Mamma mia! Except, I don't know why I'm saying mamma mia, because that's not the type of meatballs we're making. That is not the type of meatballs. Greeting from people from Sweden. Are there any Swedes that are actually going to be watching tonight? Because if you're a Swede and you're watching tonight, I'm sorry if I butcher your culture. Okay? Please don't send the IKEA lords after me. Is IKEA like a... Like, do you guys ever think about IKEA? Like... Okay, I clearly did not open this enough. Where did I put that knife? Okay, there it is. Okay. Don't worry, my sink is clean, chat. My sink is clean. Okay, here we go. Okay. I think... Okay, there we go. Now the pork's coming out. I just didn't cut it all the way. Okay, come on. There we go. Yippee! Wow, ground pork and ground beef. Okay, guess I got beef. Yo, who I got beef with? Oh, beef. Who am I beefing with? I'm beefing with someone. You have to talk like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. That's kind of how the Swedish chef talks on the Muppets. Hold up, chat. I'm looking at the recipe. Okay, I'm looking at the recipe. This is Swedish meatballs. I keep doing an Italian accent. I don't know. I see meatballs and I think meatballs. Mamma mia. Okay, so what do I gotta add to the meatballs? So I got the pork. I got the beef. I need to add in half a cup of panko. Of some garlic, 1 large egg. Okay, so we're gonna grab an egg. Hey chat, this is some of you. Get it? Cause it's an egg. Get it? Because it's an egg. That was a transgender joke. Transgender joke. Transgender. I hardly know her. Okay. Ew, bad joke. Happy with a bad joke again. Cringe. How about I tell good jokes? Yeah, that's right. I should probably tell good jokes. Crack an egg in. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's like egg juice. You know when the eggs are like drippy? Like, why do eggs drip like that? Alright, how much panko? It says half a cup of panko. I believe I have that. And then a fourth of a cup of Parmesan. Let's see. This is a half a cup. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's about enough. Alright. And then I need oregano, allspice, and nutmeg. Yeah. What do you call a crazy Megan? Nutmeg. Okay, that was a disappointing joke. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Alright, so, alright, I need 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan. A Parmigiano, mamma mia. Okay, Parmesan. I bought it at the store. Oh, I put it in there. There it is. The Parmigiano. The Parmigiano. The Parmesan. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. What do you guys know about the Parmesan? The Parmesan, okay? Parmesan on the, I eat Parmesan on the John. Yikes, bro, that's kind of gross. I don't know why I would say that. Ooh. That parm is a little stinky. Parm's kind of always stinky, though. Does Parmesan cheese kind of smells like BO a little bit. Like body odor. Just kind of smell like that a little bit. Alright. That's like 1/4 of a cup. There we go. Okay. And then I also need to chop up the onion. So I need the onion. I also need the garlic. Which means I need a cutting board. Parmesan. You guys mean Papa John's? Do you guys remember the whole Papa John saga? When Papa John said the word you're not supposed to, the word you really shouldn't say if you're a white person, and he just said it like hard ER, like in the HR training. What a crazy saga! What a crazy saga that was interesting when that happened. I'll say that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, these pieces of bread need to chill off. Okay, well, I should have thought about getting a plate. I'll put them on the bare countertop. Why the fuck not? Why not? Okay. There we go. Cutting board! Chat, I'm gonna cut some stuff tonight, okay? About to cut some stuff. Maybe, there we go. We can put the bread on here. We need to let the bread cool off. Cool off, bread. Welcome in, Finster Femboy. Welcome in, Mirror Mortis. I don't know if I said welcome in already. Also, Jay, thank you for the resub. I don't know why my alerts aren't playing. What the hell? Like, I don't know. Oh, it's because I have my computer volume turned down. That's why. I was like, why aren't my alerts playing? Okay. Okay, but thank you for the 5-month resub. Yippee! We love a resub. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I've replayed it twice. Yippee! Okay, so I need to slice up this onion and this garlic. Garlic? I'm a vampire. I can't touch garlic, guys. Yeah, that's one thing they don't tell you when you start taking estrogen as a trans woman. You do get an insatiable craving for blood and, like, all that stuff. Also, thank you for the jewels. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. YouTube chat. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm making some more breadcrumbs because it requires the regular breadcrumbs on top of the panko, which I'm gonna like dice this piece of toast into more breadcrumbs. Yeah. Happy vampire? Yes, I am. Guys, I am. I don't age. I drink gallons of blood each day. I can't touch garlic. I can't go in the sunlight. Like, have you guys ever seen me in the sun? Okay, think about that. Think about that, chat. Okay, you've never seen me in the sunlight. Do you think that's a coincidence? No, no, chat. I'm a vampire. Yeah. So that's true. Yep. Vampire, never? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's pretty chopped up. That's a lot of breadcrumbs. Alright, chopping up breadcrumbs. Isn't the sun shining behind you? No, it's an artificial light. Because I live in Antarctica, so, like, we don't get the sun very much. Except for, like, when it's the summer in Antarctica. But right now it's the winter. It's an artificial light. Yeah. Did I just make that up? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Hello, Pappy. Welcome in, the friend zone guy. Also, thank you for the jewels. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very poggers. Very awesome. Very swiggity swag. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, by the way, I'm only reading Twitch chat right now. So, if you want to be on the cool chat, you know, then go to the Twitch link. Twitch Happy the First. Also, thank you for all the jewels. Whoever keeps sending the jewels. Sorry, like the notifications all the way on my laptop. So yeah. But thank you very much. It's very cool, very sweetie swag. Yeah. But peeling the onion. This is a greener onion than I thought. Like, this is kind of a green onion. I guess it's not a bad thing. It just means a little greener than a normal onion. Not the end of the world. I'm at us. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Now, chat, I'm gonna teach you an onion cutting.
Oh my
style.
God! You donated how much money? Goddamn, you rich as hell!
Thank you for the $5.
Jaden Ilby donated $5. And on Twitch, you can say cool things to wow her.
That's true. That's what Jay said. That's true. Also, if you guys don't know how to cut an onion properly, like dice an onion, what you can do is you can cut along the lines here and leave like the bottom stem on, and then like dice it fully, and that's how you dice an onion properly. Wow, pretty cool. Like, obviously I can't zoom in, but pretty much vertical cuts down, not all the way through the back of the onion, but I don't know if you guys can see it. like you go down, see like where I cut, you stop kind of like right before the edge of the onion, and then when you dice it like this way, it'll be all diced. There you go. Aren't you guys learning something new? Yeah. Wow. Wow. Also, if you're crying while cutting an onion, it's probably because your knife isn't sharp enough. If you have a sharp enough knife, you shouldn't cry while cutting an onion. But I need to get mine sharpened. Mine's making me tear up a little bit. Also, too, it depends on the onion. Sometimes if the onions dry longer, it makes you cry less. But thank you for the jewels. Very cool. Onion on the floor. Lost onion. So sad. So sad. Cooking with Pappy? Yes, that is... I'm cooking Swedish meatballs. Mamma mia. Okay, that's not what the Swedish say, but... You know, the Swedish could be saying Mamma Mia. Okay, there's probably Swedish Italians. Dual citizen Swedish Italians. You know? Okay, wow, that onion is making me cry. I think it's because it's so green. So, watery, juicy. But, as you can see, guys, I diced the onion. Wow, wow. Add that to my meatballs. Mamma Mia. Okay, here we go. Alright. And I'm gonna save the rest of that onion for a different recipe, so I need to get a plastic bag out to put the onion in. That's how they're gonna make blooming onions. Yeah. I haven't had a blooming onion in forever. They're kind of just like in onion ring, but like kind of better. Because I feel like people don't season onion rings, but they season blooming onions. Which I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we doing seasoned batter for like regular onion rings? Missed opportunity, missed potential. To be honest. TBH honest. Hold it. Put the nose back. Okay, here we go. Time to chop up the garlic. Ooh. Yeesh, this garlic's like stuck together. Yeah. Okay, hold up. I need to like, probably need like 3 garlic cloves. 3 garlic cloves should be enough. Okay. So I can put this back. Alright. Boo read YouTube chat. Well, I can only have one chat open on my phone. And my phone is closer to me. I can read YouTube chat when I'm a little closer, but what age did you transform? I became an Autobot like around like 18, so that's when I transformed. I said, I'm gonna be an Autobot. Yep, that's true, guys. I am a transformer. Okay, that's what they call me. Okay, I do turn into a car from time to time. Do you guys think Transformers have... Actually, I'm not gonna ask that question. I'm not gonna ask that question because I don't want to know that answer. I was gonna ask, do you think the Transformers have penises? But then I was like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, you know? Because like, how are the Transformers reproducing? Like, this is a logical question, you know? Like, what are the like, how do they make more Transformers? I'm pretty sure they have that answered in, like, Transformer lore. Yo, anybody in chat with a hyperfixation on Transformers want to explain Transformers real quick? Anyone? No? No? Okay, cool. Also, thank you for the jewels. Okay, here we go. We slice all this. Oy. Mincing the garlic. Garlic, I hardly know her. Not even funny. No laughs. All the spark. Oh, it's like a spark. Like what? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. The all spark. Is that a Transformers thing? I don't know. Yeah, I was never a Transformers kid. I was very much a Star Wars and Pokemon kid. Very much Pokemon. Still like Star Wars and Pokemon. So I guess did I grow out of it? Yeah, I guess not. All right. So now I need to add the seasonings. What are the seasonings that I need to add? I need to add a teaspoon of salt. Alright, teaspoon. Okay, vanilla extract. You didn't need to fall like that. Also, thank you for the jewels or whatever, or for the follow, for the sub. Alright, salt. We're eyeballing the salt. I don't give a shit. That's enough salt. Salt, and then I need a fourth of a teaspoon of dried oregano. Do I have dried oregano? I'm just gonna use. Do I have oregano? Oregano. I don't think I do have dried oregano. Unless my roommate has some. Yeah, I just have Italian seasoning. I guess that'll be fine. I guess. Who cares? It'll work out. It'll work out. There's oregano in here. Okay, so fourth of a teaspoon of that, fourth of a teaspoon of allspice, and nutmeg. Nutmeg. I know my roommate has that. Nutmeg. Allspice. Allspice. Oh, I did have dried oregano, guys. I just didn't look hard enough. Allspice. I need allspice. Well, thank you for the follow. Okay, where is the allspice? Do I have allspice? That's cinnamon. Huh. Chat, I don't know if I have allspice. Okay, maybe. Oh no, I do. I just couldn't find it. I was like, I know I have it. I know I bought it for like a jerk chicken recipe one time. But yeah, got the allspice. All right, there we go. Nutmeg and pepper. I need pepper. I do have pepper. Pepper. Oh man, that was a creeper joke, guys. That was a reference to creeper. Oh man. So we back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. Hands up. Where's the pepper? Where's the pepper? There it is. There's the pepper. The pepper. The pepper. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Then I need a third of a cup of milk. Also, thank you for the $5 donation through Super Chat. Very cool. Very sweetie swag. Thank you. All right, chat. All right. Okay. Now I just need to add the milk, and then we're gonna be able to touch the balls, guys. We're gonna be able to touch the balls. I got the milk. You guys want to see something crazy? Check this out. Call me Homelander the way I be drinking it raw. Okay. That was a reference to The Boys. Hit TV show The Boys, which I don't know how the fuck they're gonna end it in an episode. Bro, like, this season of The Boys has fucking sucked ass. Like, last season wasn't great, okay? But this season is, like, suck. Like, they're like, let's do character development in the last wing. It's like, okay, we've had character development for 4 fucking seasons, bro. I swear, The Boys, every season just does, like, the same type of character development. The characters go through, like, the same lessons every single time, and then they're like, oh my god! They end up back where they started, and then they're like, oh, Huey, let's kill Homelander. And then Mother's Milk's like, oh, I don't know how to do his voice, but he's like, I don't know, Butcher. And then Huey's like, Butcher, what about the other soups? What about the other good people? And Butcher's like, oh, fuck them in the butt. That's pretty much every single season of the Boys. In a nutshell. Holy fuck. Dude, you guys don't understand how cold my hands are right now. Hi, how have you been? Welcome in, Sailor Sage. I'm good. I'm making Swedish meatballs right now. Swedish meatballs. Yeah. Holy fuck, my hands are so fucking cold. Holy fuck. That's the one thing I hate about making meatballs, is you have, like, cold meat and cold milk and breadcrumbs on your hands, and it's so fucking cold. It's so cold. I don't know why it's so cold. It's so cold. Chat. Fuck. Dude, my hand is freezing. My hand is freezing. Meatballs are weird food for me. Is that the autism speaking? No, I like meatballs. I like meatballs, but we're making Swedish ones. Making the Swedes proud today. Or maybe not. Maybe the Swedes wouldn't like my meatballs. Yeah, but you guys are gonna see my balls today. That's a meatball joke. That's a... Yeah, who's ready to see my balls? Okay. Yeah, woo! Yeah. Ball making stream. Ball stream. Okay. Ball moment. Okay. I gotta mix these meats together. Oh my god, dude, my hand is so fucking cold. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. My hand is, like, freezing. I want to eat your balls. Yeah. Trust me. By the time I finish making these balls, bro, you guys are gonna want to put your mouth all around these balls, okay? You're gonna see my juicy, delicious looking balls, and you're gonna say, ooh-wee, I wish I could fit those delicious, juicy balls in my mouth. You know? And I'm not talking about testicles, guys. I'm talking about Swedish meatballs, okay? How dirty of a mind do you guys have? That you guys thought I was talking about testicles. Okay, guys, I was clearly talking about the Swedish meatballs, okay? Okay? Or balls for short, okay? I just don't understand why you guys aren't getting the joke, you know? Maybe if you guys got the joke, you would understand, okay? Yeah. No, I'd savor those meatballs. Yeah. Meet the balls, mamma mia. Okay. The meat's getting, like, good now. You gotta incorporate the meat. You gotta work the proteins until they're all incorporated. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I need to get my hand to rest. It's, like, freezing. Holy moly. Ooh. Meatballs, chat. Meatballs. Yeah. Holy moly. I gotta wash my hands. They're fucking freezing. They're freezing. Also, you know what I didn't do, chat? I didn't post on Instagram that I'm live yet. I was like, I know the viewer count's live. Hold up, chat. Hold up. I gotta post on Instagram. I gotta let the Instagram chat know I'm live. Whoa! I'm live showing my balls off. That's what I... Showing my balls off. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one, chat. That's a pretty good joke. Pretty good joke, okay? Silly joke. Pappy's silly joke strike again. Also thank you, Ashen Bones for the follow 8 minutes ago. Sorry, I missed that. Holy moly. Okay, but guys, look at the meat. Look at the meatballs. I'm gonna roll these into meatballs. Mamma mia! Look at those. Look at those. Look at that. That's meat. That's meat. Okay, guys, I beat the meat, and now we're gonna touch some balls. Because I beat the meat, and now we're gonna touch some balls. Yippee! Okay, let me get a cooking tray out. Yay, guys! Who's ready? Who's ready for the balls? Yeah! Yeah. Okay, I'm freezing most of the balls, but some of the balls I'll cook. I'm gonna do a light drizzle of olive oil down so they don't stick. Some big onion pieces in there. Yeah, I like big onion pieces in my meatballs. What can I say? What can I say? Okay, that's how I like my meatballs. I like them with a little bit of like meatball crunch sometimes. Pappy, I love your sense of humor. You're welcome. You're welcome. I like my sense of humor too. That's why I think I'm funny. Look, chat. Chat, look at my beautiful balls. Look at my beautiful balls. You guys want to touch my balls? You guys want to eat my balls? Actually, this would be raw. You guys don't want to eat my raw balls, okay? Wow, I want to help her with the balls. Yeah, I gotta roll all my balls, chat. Yeah, chat's watching me play with my balls right now. Chat, could you give me some privacy while I like play with my balls and like fiddle with my balls? Like, I feel a little insecure. You guys are just like watching me as I play with my balls, you know? Like, I don't know if like, I don't know, I'm probably gonna get banned on Twitch for this, playing with my balls on stream. Yeah, that's probably not the best thing to be doing on Twitch, you know? Playing with your balls, having your balls out, you know? Like that's maybe something you don't want to be doing, you know? But yeah. Sometimes you gotta play with your balls on stream for views, you know? That's what you gotta do sometimes. I want to eat your balls. Well, you don't want to eat them yet. They're a little raw. They'd make you sick if you ate them. I don't know if I'd trust raw ground beef and raw ground pork, especially raw ground pork from the grocery store to eat raw. Like, nuh-uh. The Germans do that. The Germans do like raw. It's like raw ground pork spread on like a piece of usually rye bread with like onions, like raw onions, and sometimes mustard, which is a crazy fucking combo. Okay, never in my life have I been like, you know what would be really good right now? Some raw pork. Okay, but the Germans are like, yeah, let's just eat raw pork spread on bread. That's a great way to. That's a great thing to eat. Let's eat that. Yeah, kind of crazy that. It's like a food in Germany. Sweet the meatballs, but we're not making German food today. Okay, we're making meatballs of the Swedish variety. Chat. We're making big old juicy balls. Okay. Well, actually, some of them aren't that big. Some of them are pretty normal sized. You know. But do the balls expand when they cook? No, meatballs shrink when they cook. Because meatballs are mostly fat and protein, and when you cook them down, the fat renders out. Okay, so then you're just left with the protein. But if you work meatballs enough, the protein binds together with the breadcrumbs and the egg to create like a meatball. So pretty much you're making meat bread. That's pretty much what meatballs are. Is like meat bread. Because you're binding the protein structures together with each other, and as well with like bread of some kind, or like breadcrumbs of some kind, which then suck the moisture out of the meat. Very, very cool stuff. Are you guys learning so much about cooking today? Yay! Informative cooking streams, I see. Yes, they shrink. Okay, my balls will shrink when they get hot. Okay, which normally they get bigger when they get hot. Okay, not my balls are a little different. My balls are a little different. Normally they go up inside of you. Which I'm gonna put my balls in. I'm gonna put these balls inside of me. Okay, trust me. Once I cook these balls, okay, these balls are gonna go inside of me. Okay, you bet I'm gonna be balls deep. You bet I'm gonna be balls deep in these Swedish meatballs. Yep. And the protein's tighten. Yes, this is true. This is true. This is cooking. Yay. OMG ball talk. Pretty much, yeah, guys. Yeah, my balls. This stream is just me talking about my balls. Like, I'm surprised you guys still are here. Like, you guys want to listen to me talk about my balls. Very interesting stream you're watching. I know there's someone out there that's probably watching this, and someone's gonna walk in on them and be like, "What the fuck are you watching, bro? Why the fuck are you watching a trans woman talk about her touching her balls, bro? Yeah, eating balls, eating balls, eating balls. Chat. Are we gonna eat the balls? Are we gonna touch the balls? The balls. Okay, there we go. We're almost done rolling the balls, chat. My balls are almost ready. My balls are almost ready, chat. Woohoo! Yeah! My balls. Yeah, chat. My balls. Yeah! Alright. Look, guys. Look at my balls. Look at my balls. Show my balls off again. Also, thank you for the jewels. Thank you. Okay. I think the balls I'm gonna roll in here are the ones that I'm gonna cook. Oh, there we go. Taking a shot every time she said balls. Yeah. Yeah, I think you'd die by the end of the stream. If you took a shot every single time I said balls, I've already said balls like 3 times since saying that, so like, you're already like drunk from me saying balls. That's the 4th time, that's a 4th shot. Yeah, take a 4th shot, okay? Yeah, you're gonna yeah, if you were to take a shot every time I said balls this stream, I think you're gonna die. I don't think you're gonna make it to the end of stream, okay? Which, chat, I want you guys to make it to the end of stream, okay? Believe it or not, I like the viewership. Gotta wash my hands. I got ball juice all over my hands, okay? Okay, I got ball juice all over my hands. Balls. All balls, bro. Okay. Enough of the balls. Enough of the balls jokes, okay? No mas. Okay? That means no more for my non-Spanish speakers. Yeah. Trust me, I know a lot of Spanish, like El baño, porque, dos cerveza. Yeah, I'm pretty much like fluent in Spanish at this point. But I should be fluent in Swedish, because, I'm making Swedish meatballs. Anybody want to touch my meatballs? Meatball juice all over your hand? Yeah. It's a problem I run into a lot. I always have meatball juice all over my hands. Okay, so now I gotta look up how to do the meatball sauce. Which, let me look at the recipe. Alright, the Swedish meatballs. how to make. Obviously, I made the meatballs already. In a skillet, milk, butter, whisk in flour. Add beef broth, chicken broth. Okay. So I see. So the first thing I need to do is, okay. Let me read out loud the recipe so I can follow along. Okay. So how to make combined. So obviously make the meatballs. I did that. Roll. Okay, I did that. Chill for 15 minutes or overnight. We're gonna sit them in there for 15 minutes, chat. We're gonna sit them in there for 15 minutes. Which, let me set a timer. Timer, 15 minutes. Okay, we're gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. And we're gonna prep everything before we do. Okay? So brown them in batches, then set aside. And then you melt the butter in the same skillet and whisk in flour, and then you add a mixture of beef broth, chicken bouillon, Worcestershire sauce, and Dijon mustard. Stirring continuously. Add sour cream to a medium bowl with some sauce. Stir it until it's okay. I got this. I got this now, chat. Which actually maybe I should cook all the meatballs. Because, like, if you look at the recipe, they have, like, all the meatballs in there. They have all the meatballs. It's probably not going to focus. Hi from Greece. Welcome in. Okay, so what do I need? Obviously, I need... Let's see. Scroll down to the ingredients list. So for the sauce, I need 4 tablespoons of flour. Okay, I got flour. 4 tablespoons of flour. 4 tablespoons of butter. Okay, the butter. And then I'm gonna need 1 bouillon. Okay, so I'm gonna need Worcestershire sauce, which I have that up here. Oh, no, that's balsamic. Worcestershire sauce here. I can never say Worcestershire right. But I got Worcestershire, Dijon, and then how much? 2 cups of beef broth. Okay. 2 cups of beef broth. That's pretty easy. Just grab the water. Got the water, and then we're gonna do like a little mixture of dried parsley. See, I don't know if I have dried parsley. I think the dried Italian seasoning will work. But I'm gonna get my big pan out. Alright, here's the big pan. Wow, chat, wow. Okay, so I need chicken bouillon and beef bouillon, so... Alright, so let me do some beef and some chicken. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I just bought the chicken one today. God, why do they always make these things so hard to tear off? I feel like they're always like, eh. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we need like 1 of the chicken, and we're gonna need like 2 of the beef. The beef. Yeah. You guys ever think about Arby's? Did you guys know Arby's has the beef? Like, that's kind of their thing. Like, Arby's is like, we have have the beef, you know? Like, do you guys ever think about that? You guys ever think about how Arby's has the beef, you know? Like, Arby's does in fact have the beef. Alright. Or wait, this is vegetable broth, not beef broth. It'll taste the same. It'll taste the same. I don't need beef broth. I'll just use the vegetable broth. It tastes almost exactly the same. Do you follow Eurovision at all? No, because I'm American. I'm American. I don't care about Eurovision, bro. Okay? We have good music in America. Okay? I don't know. I don't really follow Eurovision. I got beef with Arby's. Haha. you got beef. You got beef with Arby's. Get it? Because guys, Arby's has the beef. So like, obviously, like the beef. Guys, there are sleeper Arby's eaters. Like, there's probably someone watching this stream that eats Arby's and actually enjoys it. Like, can you believe that? They're like stealth Arby's enjoyers. Like within our midst, you know? And you could like never know. Like, you could be sitting next to someone that enjoys Arby's. It's a little concerning. It's a little concerning how many people like Arby's. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? Some people like Arby's and they aren't admitting it, okay? Which is a little concerning, okay? Because, like, if you like Arby's, I'm a little afraid of you, to be honest. Okay, I don't know if I can trust you if you like Arby's. Like, I genuinely, like, I'm being straight up, like Arby's? Like, really, like, out of all the fast food places you could go, out of all the foods you could eat, you're like, I like Arby's? Like, I don't know if I can trust a person who likes Arby's. Like, that's like where I draw the line in terms of people, you know, like, Arby's? I just had some Arby's? Damn, that's rough. I'm sorry. You must be in a hard spot. You must be in a hard place. You know, like I don't know, cause like no one that I know is like, oh my god, I love Arby's. You know, like everybody that likes Arby's is like a sleeper Arby's cell. You know, they all like secretly like Arby's. You know, but like who the fuck secretly likes Arby's? You know, people like Arby's in secret because they know they would get hate. Okay. Like, I feel like it's like not okay to be like Arby's closet, you know? Like, I understand if someone wants to be in the closet because they're gay and they might not have family members that accept them, but like, if you're an Arby's enjoyer, I feel like you shouldn't be in like the Arby's closet. Like you need to let someone know. Like, I wouldn't want to start dating someone and then them secretly be like, yeah, I like Arby's, you know? Like, that would be a nightmare, you know? Like people who like Arby's should have to tell you they like Arby's before you go on a first date. You know, because like Arby's, like, ooh, like, yikes, dude. Like I'm afraid. Like, why? Like, there's so many other fast food places. I'm like, why Arby's? What makes Arby's beef and cheddar better than any other fast food place? Like, I've eaten Arby's before, and it's not good. It's not good. Like, even among sandwich places, I'm like, you can go to Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, Subway even, okay? Why the fuck would you go to, unironically like Arby's? No way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's, like, unironically liking Arby's, bro, you need to let people know around you, okay? That's, like, honestly, like, yeah. Like, we need to expose some of these Arby's enjoyers, okay? There are some closeted Arby's enjoyers among us, okay? Because, like, every single time I drive past an Arby's, there's no one there. Okay? There's no one there. Okay, so who the fuck is eating it? Okay, because there are way too many Arby's and not enough people driving through them. Okay? I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I ain't gay, but you beautiful like a MF.
Thank you for the super chat. I ain't gay. Well, it's not gay to like trans women. Because I don't know many gay men that would like someone that has tits, you know? Not even the workers show up to Arby's. No one's there. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Arby's, and Long John Silver's, bro. I swear, there are sleeper cells among us that eat at Long John Silver's and eat at Arby's. Okay, they are among us. Okay, because somehow Arby's is still in business. Somehow there's Arby's all across the nation. Okay. But who the fuck is eating at Arby's? I'm genuinely asking. Okay? Okay? Do you enjoy Arby's? Okay? Yes, two of you guys like Arby's? Okay, see, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about, okay? We're running a pool on the Twitch chat, and you guys like Arby's, dude. Long John Silver's has to be a front. So does Arby's, okay? Because how is Arby's in business and I never see anyone go through the drive-thru? Okay? I never see anyone go through the drive-thru. I never see anyone with like a Arby's bag or like eating like a roast beef and cheddar. I just don't see it. How are Arby's in business? I don't understand it. It complexes me, okay? It confuses me, okay? I feel like some of you guys didn't vote honestly when we asked if you like Arby's. I feel like some of y'all motherfuckers lie. I feel like some of you guys don't like Arby's and you said that you like Arby's. Okay, but if 100% of you said you like Arby's, like I'm a little concerned. I didn't know my chat had serial killers. Okay, I didn't know I had serial killers. I didn't know I had mentally ill people in my chat. Okay, if you like Arby's, ooh, bro, I don't know if I can trust y'all's opinions anymore. That's like the Illuminati is behind Arby's, probably. Yeah. Arby's is owned by Inspire Foods, which is owned by, I forget the parent company, but they own like half of every single fast food restaurant like in the US. It's kind of crazy. Arby's curly fries are good though, but they're not good enough to be like, oh, I want to go to Arby's for the curly fries, you know? Like if we're talking about like good fries, I'm like, go somewhere else. Why the fuck would you go to Arby's, you know? I mean, Minecraft cereal quit a bit, yeah. They got decent euros. See, I didn't even know they had euros at Arby's, okay? For you to know that they have euros at Arby's means you're an Arby's eater, okay? Means you be eating that Arby's, you know? I guess the one thing is like if I did start to date someone that did like Arby's, at least I know they would like be willing to eat anything and everything, you know? Like I feel like the people who eat Arby's are the same people who like eating ass. I feel like the overlap is there, you know? Like both are disgusting. Okay, both are a little gross, okay? But a lot of people like both, okay? I'm saying the same people who are like, ooh, I could really go for an Arby's beef and cheddar are probably the same people that are like, ooh, I really want to give someone a rim job. Look, guys, maybe I came up with that conclusion on my own, okay? But I think it's an accurate analysis. I think I'm pretty good at analyzing. Okay, guys? I think that might be the case, okay? Okay? cracking open a carbonated water. We got the Polar Ruby Grapefruit Seltzer. We got the seltzer water. We got the seltzer. Serious question, are you trans? Yeah, I'm trans, woke, gay, evil, epic, Fortnite Battle Pass, #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down, 10 kills on the board right now. Just wipe out Tomato Town. Pappy the First is an Arby's lover. I'm not an Arby's lover. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Okay? How dare you accuse me of something so heinous? Okay? How dare you? How dare you? Okay? How dare you accuse me of liking Arby's? Okay? You're woke? Whoa, that's too far. I'm sleeping. Yeah, sorry to wake you up, guys. Yeah. I'm woke because I never sleep. Yo, guys. You know why Trump hates... You guys know why Trump hates insomniacs? Because they're woke. Because they never sleep. Let me do that. Ah, fuck. Let me do that joke again without the timer. Okay. You guys know why Trump hates insomniacs? Because they're woke. You know, because they, like, never sleep. Wow, what a good joke. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was actually so funny, guys. Peeing my pants. Ha ha ha. Okay, wow. Funny joke. Funny. Funny, I hardly know her. Okay. Do you like ice skating? I haven't ice skated since I was a kid. I've never lived somewhere where there's been, like, ice, so, never really been around ice skating. Alright, so, first, I gotta grab the meatballs. Chat, the meatballs. Okay, here we go. Okay. We are gonna turn on the heat. Alright, we're gonna turn on the heat. We're gonna turn it to like a medium. We're gonna add the olive oil. Okay, we're gonna add the olive oil to the pan. Okay, that way our meatballs don't stick, okay? Because you don't want your balls to stick. Okay, you don't want your balls to stick on the pan. You know? Like, you don't want your balls to stick on something. Yeah. Because having your balls stick on something would not be enjoyable. Guys, we're talking about balls again. Oh my god, balls. Oh my god, so funny. So funny. She's talking about balls again. I can't believe she's talking about balls again. Balls, I hardly know her. Also, look at these egg noodles, man. Look at these egg noodles. Like, why the fuck are they called egg noodles? Like genuine question. I don't know why they're called egg noodles. Like, is it because they're not out as trans yet? Like, why the fuck are they called egg noodles? Like, are they just, like, they just haven't come out as trans? Like, is that why they're called egg noodles? Because otherwise I have no fucking clue why they're called egg noodles. Because, like, if they're, like, made with eggs, that's how all pasta's made, you know? Like, all pasta is an egg noodle. So, like when we talk about egg noodles, like it's an enriched noodle? Is that what it is? Ingredients, semolina flour, wheat flour, egg yolk, niacin, iron, thymine monotrate, riboflavin, and folic acid. So they're literally just made with... They're just a regular fucking pasta noodle. Then why the fuck are they called egg noodles, chat? I don't understand why egg noodles are called egg noodles. For eggs like me. Guys, cause like if you're making normal pasta, you use eggs. So like every pasta is an egg noodle. Like this angel hair that I have. The angel hair pasta that I have. What's the ingredients on here? Okay, well, oops, don't want that to spill everywhere. The ingredients on the angel hair pasta that I have: semolina, okay, lysine, fumarate sulfate, iron, diamine acid or diamine monotrate, riboflavin, folic acid. Contains eggs and wheat. Yeah, so why the fuck are we calling them egg noodles? Also, thank you for the raid, Creamy. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, Creamy. I appreciate that. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm Pappy the First. I'm epic, woke, gay, transgender, hot, funny, sexy, evil, awesome, cool, epic, #1 victory for yeah, Fortnite. We're about to get down, and right now I am cooking some Swedish meatballs. So I'm playing with my balls on stream. But thank you for the raid. Also, Pinballer, thank you for the shout out. What were y'all streaming? Nice. I made lasagna. Ooh, lasagna sounds nice. I'm here for all of it. Yes, yeah. I'm about to cook my meatballs. I'm about to brown my balls here. I'm about to tan my balls a little. Okay. About to go red light therapy on my balls. Okay, chat. We're red light therapying my balls. Okay, dropping my balls in. My balls are dropping like they did during puberty. Okay, dropping the balls. Okay, the balls are dropping just like the ball drops every year on New Year's. The balls are dropping just like we drop down in Fortnite. Okay, I need like one more ball. I can fit like one more ball in there. There we go. There we go. Now these rest of the balls we can put back in the freezer. Yeah, chat. Look at my beautiful, glorious balls, chat. You guys like looking at my balls? You guys know you guys are lucky that Twitch hasn't banned me for showing my balls yet, okay? You guys haven't banned me for showing... Yeah, Twitch and YouTube are letting me show my balls on stream. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's gone wrong with society, okay? A trans woman can show her balls on stream and no one's gonna stop her. Society, guys, society. Damn, I just got here. Yeah. Also, thank you for the follows, Meat Sweets. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Very much appreciate that. I think the ball counter is up to 300 now. I have said balls a lot this stream. Damn, I just got here. You're fine. Yeah, I'm kind of like a strainer a little bit. I'm kind of like a fine mesh strainer, you know, in that I'm kind of like a strainer, in that I'm fine. Yeah, guys, I'm kind of like this strainer right here. Fine, because it's a fine mesh strainer. Yeah, guys, give me the comedy award. Give me the comedy award. Give me the comedy award for funniest streamer. Haha, so funny. So funny. Oh my god. Peeing my pants. Peeing my pants. Oh god. Oh man. So funny. So funny. Yeah. Okay, I got my tongs. Okay. So we gotta cook those meatballs. We gotta cook the balls. Okay, that's... The balls are cooking, chat. The balls are cooking, okay? Okay, some might say we're cooked. Fuck, I love seltzer waters, dude. I love water. Chat, type 1 in chat if you like water, okay? Type 1 in chat if you're a water drinker, okay? 1's in chat if we drink water, okay? 1's in chat for all the water drinkers. Yes, I do love water. Yeah, so many 1's in chat. Yes, yes. Type 1 in chat if we be drinking. Only for survival, I love water. You sound southern, also, W. I am southern. I am from the south. I'm from southern Antarctica. I'm Antarctic native, okay? Born and raised in Antarctica, okay? Not many people be like that nowadays, but yeah, I'm just built diffy, I guess. Yeah. Uh, I'm a Southern lady too. Yippee, yippee. Okay. Well, I don't live in the South anymore. Okay. I don't live in the South anymore, sadly. Well, sadly or thankfully, depending on how you want to look at it. I like the South. Okay. The thing I like about the South is the food. Okay. The food and the people are awesome in the South. Okay. Everything else about the South kind of sucks. The humidity in the South fucking sucks ass, bro. Okay, you try to survive fucking like summer in the South, okay, with the fucking humidity, and you try to tell me it's awesome, okay? Two genders. You're right, chat. There are two genders. The one I have with your mom, and the one I have with your dad. That's right. Me and your mom, and your dad. We really love each other. You know, I'm part of their polycule. Yeah, it's like sweet tea tastes better. Oh my god, that's dude. When I went back home, okay, when I went back home last week, bro, I can't tell you how much I miss sweet tea. Okay, okay. On the West Coast, they do not do iced tea right. Iced tea on the West Coast sucks ass. Okay. Okay, sweet tea is just unbeatable. I love sweet tea. Sweet tea is awesome. Flipping the meatballs. Okay, can this meatball flip, please? Thank you. Yep, okay, here we go. Alright, these meatballs are cooking, chat. My balls are getting hot and steamy, okay? Yes, I'm showing my balls off on the stream. My balls are all hot and steamy, okay? Woohoo! Hot and steamy balls, chat. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright. What was that? Oh, that was, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Meat Sweats, thank you very much. That was very awesome. Very swagalicious. Very swagalicious. Very cool. Also, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Shut up, Meg. Okay, like Meg, like from Family Guy? Family Guy. Violence in movies and sex on TV. Cause we're all happy families of which we used to rely. Do you guys think Peter Griffin's actually a Family Guy? I don't think he's very much of a Family Guy. He's kind of an asshole. Okay? I think Peter Griffin's kind of a bad guy, chat. Okay? What was that noise? That was my my alert. That's like this sub sound. Like, if someone subscribes on Twitch, that's the sound it makes. Peter Griffin isn't bad. No, I'm not saying he's not bad. I'm just saying, like, is Peter Griffin really a Family Guy that, like, on which we used to rely, you know? Like, I don't know, chat. I don't know. Yeah. Pappy is the first streamer who showed balls on Twitch and didn't get banned. Yeah. I am showing my balls on Twitch, chat. My balls right now, my balls are getting warm and toasty, okay? Okay, my balls are warm and toasty in this pan, okay? My balls are all oiled up and cooking. Yep. Yep, all my oiled up balls. Oh no, that meatball ripped in half. Oh no. That's so sad. That's so sad. That's worse than... And don't say 9/11. What if Peter Griffin was real, guys? What if Peter Griffin was real? you guys still like Peter Griffin if he was real? I never really liked Family Guy. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really find a lot of Family Guy's jokes funny. I don't know, I don't like Family Guy because half the jokes are like, remember that time when that happened, PETA? And then it's like the dumbest flashback of all time. And then they're like, oh my god, that was so crazy. That's most of what, that's most of Family Guy. Alright, please can you tell your mods not to time me out? I thought by looking at you, you were a woman. I am. And got timed out. I wasn't being rude to you at all. If it was on YouTube, it might have been the auto mod. I'm not, no one's moderating YouTube except my auto mod. But yeah. Family Guy is bad. I don't know. I just like, American adult animation, just like, the jokes aren't that funny. Like, it's just, it's like, you know? And it's like, too, it's like, my issue with Family Guy is like, Family Guy, South Park, it's like, they're animated shows, but the only reason they're, like, they don't need to be animated shows, you know? Like, they don't ever do anything interesting with their animation. So I'm like, why is it an animated show, you know? Like, it's really just so they can, like, pump out, like, 20 million episodes a year. But, holy shit, guys, the meatballs are meatballing, okay? The meatballs are meatballing. Whenever I cook the meat, you know what I think of whenever I cook meatballs? You guys know in Black Ops 3, like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, like in the zombies and Shadows of Evil, you know those like things that roll at you? Those are actually called meatballs. Like no joke, those are called meatballs in like the in Black Ops 3. But yeah, I'm making meatballs right now. Family Guy is bad. Family Guy. Do you think Family Guy is like Peter? Yeah. Peter, the horse is here. Yeah. Guys, my balls are cooking right now. My balls are getting real hot and steamy. Obviously, I don't want to cook the balls all the way because they're going to cook in the sauce a little bit more. So I think I can take them out. They're thoroughly brown. Which, chat, I know I'm going to show you my balls in a moment, and you guys are going to be like, oh my god, they are all shriveled up in, like, weird colors. Like, but, guys, like, I'm gonna be vulnerable and show you guys my balls, so, like, I need you guys to, like, not make fun of my balls, okay? And just so you know, my balls aren't all the way done, okay? My balls are, because they're gonna cook in the sauce, okay? But, like, for reference, chat, these are my balls, okay? These are my balls, chat. Like I said, they're not all the way cooked. You can still see some pink, because they're gonna go in the sauce. Okay, they're gonna go in the sauce, okay? But look at my balls, chat. Look at my steamy, hot, yummy balls. Okay? Also, thank you, thank you for the follow, Eric, PT for the follow, and thank you, Hell Benshar for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. Alright. Now it's time to make the sauce. Alright, we're gonna put the butter in. The butter is gonna melt. Does my roommate have a whisk? Because if not, I'm gonna have to use a fork. Ah, my roommate has a whisk. Goodness. Woohoo! Yippee! Okay. I gotta let the butter melt. We're gonna do this on low heat. Yeah, there we go. Melting the butter down, chat. Butter dog with the butter on it. Butter dog. Oh, you cooking balls today? Yeah, I'm cooking yummy balls that you're gonna want to fit inside your mouth. juicy, delicious balls you're gonna want to suck on. That's what I'm making. That's what I'm making. I'm making yummy, delicious, succulent balls you're gonna want to suck on. That you're gonna want to shove in your mouth. Okay, and you're gonna. Hey yo, guys, I'm just making balls. Okay, literally. Okay, literally, chat. Look at my balls. Look at my balls. You guys see my balls? That's a meatball joke, but then I was holding them where my balls are. Is that wow? Such an inventive comedy genius. Such an inventive comedy at work right now. Okay, I'm kind of cooking. I'm kind of cooking, chat. You get it, chat? I'm cooking because I'm literally cooking. Sorry for being so funny. Okay. Also, thank you, First Lock for the follow. Oh, Timballer, did you turn on the follow alerts on like Stream Elements? Because if you did, thank you. But I'm probably gonna turn it off for next stream. Alright, so I need to add the flour and incorporate the flour in. Alright, this is pretty much making a roux, okay? Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, there's flour in like the corner right there. Okay. Okay, I needed to get to like a sand. Fucking Jesus Christ, ow, that hurt. Fuck, I hit my hand on the corner. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Camille Puppy. Thank you for the follow. If you're a puppy, does that mean you're a good girl? Okay, that was cringe. That was cringe. Cringe. I guess it's cringe. The other day I was watching Icky's stream. I didn't know every single time someone does a dono, she literally has a clicker that plays and says, good chat. I was like, whoa, holy moly, maybe I need to do something like that. Maybe people would donate more if I did that, bro. Maybe since you guys are subs, you know, like Twitch subs, you know. Okay, wait. You know, maybe also thank you, Death Skull for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. You know, maybe I should call you guys my little subs, you know? Okay. Okay, I'm making the sauce. Okay, I might need to add a little more flour. Or maybe it's like clumped up. I think some of the flour's clumped up on the edges, but I need to maybe add a bit more flour, like one more thing of flour. I was wondering why you had the feet tag, but I guess I know now. Yeah, can you guys see my feet on stream right now? I mean, I'm in barefoot, so technically, like, the feet tag actually does make sense to me, okay? Technically, it does make sense to me. Usually I have it as a joke, but, like, people actually come in. Like, the feet tag is a very common tag. Like, people, like, no joke, I usually get, like 10 to 20 impressions off the feet tag. It's, like, my third most impressionable tag on Twitch. Like I shit you not, I'm not even joking, I'm being, like, dead serious. The #1 tag for me on Twitch is transgender, but that's obvious, you know? Like, that's not surprising to me. But the feet one, bro, the feet viewers be clicking in the screen, okay? Okay? People be looking for feet, okay? Yeah. And, we do see her feet. Yeah, you got my feet right there. Woo! Peak someone not hating on Icky. Why would people hate on Icky, bro? I guess she's British, so that's, like, something to hate on her for, you know? As an American, you know, I just don't agree with the culture, you know? Like, I just don't agree with the culture of the Brits, you know? I just think we should throw their tea overboard and stuff. Maybe that's because I'm American, you know? But, like, I just don't agree with that whole, like, king and queen thing, you know? Maybe it's because I'm American. But, Now we're slowly going to incorporate the broth in. We're going to whisk it though. Okay, okay. This is starting to look good, guys. We're getting like a nice roux going. Okay, here we go. Chat, we're cooking. We're cooking. Okay, wow. Need more feet, TBH? Okay, guys. Okay, sometimes I can't do the feet all the time, okay? Sometimes you gotta give me a moment. Sometimes you gotta, you know, sometimes I gotta let my feet be free. Okay, there we go. Alright, here we go. We're mixing. We're mixing. We're cooking, chat. We're literally cooking. Okay, here we go. This is actually gonna look good, guys. This is actually probably gonna taste really good too. Ooh. Okay, I need like a spoon to get into these corners. I swear, dude. These cooking for real, oh god, no cap, like for real, I be cooking. Alright, add more of the liquid. Swedish meatballs are coming along, yeah. Bro, I'm making the Swedes proud, okay? I don't know any Swedish people, okay? Maybe I probably do know a Swedish person. I'm just like, I've never met a Swedish person, so they're probably not real, you know? Yeah. But I'm whisking, okay? It's actually looking pretty good, okay? It's actually coming along, chat. Holy moly. It's actually going to be good. I need to let the broth simmer down a little. But, yeah. Pretty cool. You live in Alaska or somewhere really cold. Am I mistaken? I live in Antarctica. In the South Pole. Guys, I actually don't live in Antarctica. I lied, guys. I live in Southern California. I don't live in Antarctica. No, that's a joke that I have with my chat, that I live in Antarctica. That's the running joke. That's why we have the Antarctic pride flag as an emote, okay? Because I'm an Antarctic native. I live in Antarctica, chat. A repetitive whisking, okay? I live in California, California, with gruesome Newsom, okay, and evil Nancy Pelosi, okay. I pretty much live in the state with all the Republican boogeymen, okay. Every single person on Fox News, like every single person they talk about on Fox News that they're scared about, is from my state, okay? Ro Khanna, okay? Gruesome Newsom, okay? Nancy Pelosi. I'm trying to think of other, like, California... Oh, fuck, what's the LA mayor who's fucking shit at her job? Fuck, why am I blanking on her name? Yeah, pretty much every politician Fox News hates. Well, I guess that's not true, because Ilhan Omar is the representative in Minnesota, and AOC is a representative in New York. And Chuck Schumer is from New York, too. So is Hakeem Jeffries, so... Maybe not all of the Fox News boogeymen, but a lot of them. A lot of the Fox News boogeymen. I follow your trans politics. It sucks. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, being trans in America right now is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I love when the government designates transgender ideology as to be put on the terrorism watch list. That's pretty cool. I guess. Actually, it's not cool. Also, thank you, Pinballer, for gifting a sub to Creamy. Thank you very much. Very, very epic gifted sub. Sub? Did I hear sub? Ooh. Oh my god. Are you guys subs? You guys probably are. You guys are bottoms. Yeah, Twitch chat. Twitch chat. Yeah. Yeah. Why does Twitch only have an option for subbing? Why doesn't Twitch have an option for doming, you know? Why can't you be a dom? Why do you have to sub to a Twitch channel? Seems like Twitch is pushing sub agenda. Interesting. Oh yeah, no Western. Actually, sadly true, yeah. Alright, chat. Oh my god, we did it. Okay. Okay. The Swedes would be proud of my meatballs that are coming along. I'm a sub, TBH? Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, I could tell. I could tell, chatter. Alright, so let's see. I need like half a cup of sour cream. That's like... yeah, that's like enough sour cream. Alright, sour cream, hardly know. Yikes. Also, thank you, Pinballer, for another gifted sub. Or, oh no, that was not gifted sub. That was the jewels. Thank you for the jewels on, YouTube. Okay, very nice. Alright, now I need to get some of the juice. The juice is on the loose. Do you guys ever think about... Do you guys ever, like, think about how, like, O.J. Simpson definitely did it? Like, I know O.J. Simpson was, like, given an innocent, like, found innocent by the jury, but, like, guys, he definitely did it, right? Like, how are you gonna write a book if I did it? You know, like, I don't know. Dude, I'm kind of so sad that I wasn't alive in the 90s to witness, the, like, trial. That would have been an awesome trial witness. Holy moly. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh my god, you donated how much money?
Oh my god,
Goddamn,
thank
you rich as hell.
Thank you.
Jaden Ilby donated $100. Arby's challenge. Try an Arby's roast beef and cheddar on next stream.
No, $100 isn't enough to make me eat an Arby's roast beef and cheddar, okay? You gotta pay me a lot more money than that to get food poisoning, you know? No, if I'm gonna get food poisoning, I might as well get a little bit more out of it. The Arby's, I would have to check which Arby's is the closest to me. I would. What if I try the Arby's roast beef and cheddar that I haven't? And what if I'm like, whoa guys, the Arby's roast beef and cheddar is actually... But thank you for the $100 tip. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna whisk this in. We're gonna whisk the sour cream mixture in slowly because we don't want to burn the cream. We don't want to separate it. Pretty much the cream will help thicken the sauce. That's pretty much what we're doing. Yeah. doing well with a small kitchen? It's not that small. My kitchen's not that. Now I'm like hurt. Okay, my kitchen's not that small. Okay, I have a regular sized kitchen. Okay, this is what an average kitchen size is. Okay, this isn't a small kitchen. This is like a very normal sized kitchen. I'm like, what the? Guys, is my kitchen a small kitchen? Like, no, like, you gotta, is this a small, I don't think this is a small kitchen. I think this is like a pretty normal sized kitchen, right? We enjoyed your parents' kitchen? Yeah, my parents have a nice kitchen. But, like, my kitchen's normal sized. Bigger than my kitchen? Yeah, see, it's like a normal sized kitchen. It's actually pretty, like, wide. Okay, pretty wide. So wide, your mom could almost fit through here. Okay, I did just call your mom fat, which wasn't very nice. She's not gonna like that. She's probably gonna say, why'd you make fun of me on stream? And then it's gonna be like a whole conversation with your mom. And then she's gonna be like, I don't even want to get married to you anymore. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't even want to get married to you anymore. And then we're gonna like fight and break up again. And then like a week later, we're gonna get back together again. Ugh, dude. Gosh, your mom is a lot to deal with, okay? That's why I want to marry your mom. Because me and your mom love each other. Keep whistling. Bobby, can you stop stealing our moms, please? No. No, if there's a milk available, there's a hot milk in my area, okay, I'm pouncing, okay? I might not be a cougar yet, okay? But the way I be pouncing on your mom, okay? Call me a cougar, because I'd be like, anyway, back to this game. Yeah, chat, how are we feeling? Swedish meatballs, huh? You know what I found out? Why are Swedish meatballs, but like everything else the Swedish make are gross? Like Swedish pizza's disgusting, okay? Swedish tacos, disgusting, bro. Like honestly, diabolical. Okay. Let me actually try that. Let me try some of it. Okay, trying some of the sauce. That's actually pretty fucking good. That's actually really good. That's actually really good. I think it needs a little more salt, honestly. I think it needs a tad more salt and maybe a bit of nutmeg. A little bit of salt, maybe a little more. Some salt. I need some nutmeg. Where'd I put the nutmeg? There's the oh, there it is. There we go. Nutmeg. Free ball in it. Okay, that should be enough. Woohoo! Now I gotta whisk it in. IKEA balls? That is what I'm making. I am making IKEA balls. Chat, I'm about to make the succulent IKEA balls. You know the balls you suck on at IKEA? That's what I'm making. Swedish meatballs. Oh my god, guys, my balls are going in the hot tub. My balls are taking a dip in the hot tub. That is funny, calling it my balls are taking a dip in the hot tub. I'm just putting my balls in the Swedish meatball mixture. Ooh yeah, bro. These balls, my balls are getting slathered in this juice. Ah, hell yeah. I like my balls covered, slathered in juices, okay? That's how I like my balls, chat. I only get drugged dogs. I only get hot dogs from IKEA. Yeah, you know when you go to IKEA and you slip a nice hog down your throat and then you eat some meatballs to go with it? You suck on some balls. Alright, the egg noodles. Prep time. I need to cook them in the water for, what, like 10 minutes? Like, right? That's how long I cook the noodles. Alright, where art thou? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Okay. In TBH, I can cover these. It's time to make the meatballs, man. My balls are cooking in the sauce, okay? This whole stream has just been a bunch of ball jokes. Okay? Okay? Someone put a ball gag on me, so I stopped making all these ball jokes. That wasn't even like a good ball joke. Finally, a woman. Also, thank you, Task Calls for the follow on Twitch. Also, thank you, 6656 for the follow on Twitch. Very cool. Thank you very much. Alright, I gotta fill up this pot with water. We're gonna have boiling water. Boiling oil. You guys remember that episode of Avatar The Last Airbender? Where they're like upset that Avatar Kyoshi killed their leader like 200 years ago, and they're like, you need to pay for it, Aang. And they're like, your sentence is to be boiled in oil. And then the Fire Nation attacks, and then they're like, oh my god, save us, Avatar. Bro, Aang kinda should have let them die. Like, Aang should have let the Avatar Day people die. Okay, let's be real. Let's be real. Maybe he should have said, yeah, well, you guys don't want me to save you, so... yeah. Alright, salt the water. Alright. Alright, JK, much love, Pappy. What was your previous message? Boiling oil, vocal stem for me. Yeah. But we're cooking up, chat. Okay, we got, how much, let me make like 2 servings of the egg noodles. Alright. Okay, here we go. How much of the egg noodles do we want? That's a good question. Because I'll definitely have leftovers. Just like, how much leftovers do I want? Yeah, I'll cook like half the noodles. Yeah. I've shown you guys my balls this stream. Hold up. Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment. Let me put these away, okay? So, chat, I've shown you my balls this stream. How about I show you my nudes this stream? How about I, because I already showed my balls because I'm making Swedish meatballs, and then these are my nudes because they're like noodles. It's a very good joke, chat. My nudes, yeah. Showing my nudes. Honestly, only Twitch streamer to get away with showing your nudes and balls in the same stream and not getting banned. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. You guys think about that? I'm showing my balls and my nudes on stream, and yet I'm not banned. W stream. Yippee! Yippee! W streamer, yeah. Yeah. Then YouTube chatter said, clever, comma, not. Thank you. My comedy's not for everyone. It's only for people that have a very high IQ. Because I have a very high IQ of 40, so trust me, I'm very smart. Pappy is the queen of Twitch. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I will be, though. I will be, though. You watch out. You watch out, okay? Big streamers on the platform, y'all better watch out. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming for your spot. Why is she eating raw? Because raw pasta tastes good. Especially egg noodles. They're like crunchy. Do you guys not eat the raw pasta while you let the pasta come to boil? Yeah, I eat the raw pasta cheap cray cray. Guys, I just like eating the raw noodles, okay? I like eating the raw noodles, okay? It's not that crazy. Yeah. Water's coming to a boil. The meatballs are cooking. Okay, my balls are cooking. My nudes are gonna go in the water. Trust me, my nudes this stream. You guys are gonna see my balls out when I show you guys my nudes. You know, when I show you guys my nudes and balls. Dude, the amount of I'm gonna turn this into a VOD. Okay, I'm gonna turn this into a VOD and count how many times I say balls in this stream. Talking about my Swedish meatballs, bro. I think that's gonna be a good stream. Oh my god, we hit the follower goal! Oh my god, 2,000 followers. Thank you, Barista August, for the follow. Okay, what happens when it gets Barista August? Well, it's not August. It's May. You still got a couple more months to go. Yeah, I get it. Nudes equals noodles and meatballs. Haha. Yeah, yeah. That's the joke, guys. That's the joke. Just only edit in balls the whole stream, so it's just balls. Yeah. Wow. Showing my balls and nudes on stream. I'm doing the dishes, so I actually have like room. I need to do my dish. I need to run my dishwasher. Holy shit! Holy penis! Cock and ball torture. You guys ever think about that? I don't. I just said it because I thought it would be funny, and then I'm like, I don't know where to take this. I don't know. Sometimes I make a joke, and then I'm like, I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know. You know. Do you guys ever think about the car pope from the movie Cars 2? Sometimes I think about the car pope in Cars 2. And I'm like, if there's a pope in Cars 2, then that implies that there's car Catholicism. Or Catholicism. That implies that there's Catholicism in the Cars universe. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that, okay, chat? Think about Catholicism. You're insanely pretty. Thank you. Thank you. I try. My deal with Satan was a pretty good one. Okay, I said, hey, Satan, I want to do this transgender thing. I want to transition. Can you make me super hot, sexy, and funny? And Satan said, yep, just give me your soul. And up and like, you know, I guess not up and away, more like down and away with, you know? But, yeah. I'll be spending eternity with the devil, so that's pretty cool. Honestly, Satan gets a bad rep. He's kind of a chill dude. He's kind of chill. Like the whole fire and brimstone thing. It's like that's just like what his like place looks like. You know, he just likes this aesthetic. You know, like Like, okay, what's wrong with having, like, fire and brimstone? I build Minecraft builds like that from time to time that have, like, nether theme builds, you know, and it's like, he just has, like, aesthetic style, like, you know, that's his style, you know? Like, nothing wrong with that, you know? You know, he's just, like, misunderstood. Satan? Actually a chill dude. Like, for real, he's, like, actually chill. Like, he's actually chill. Like, people don't know how chill he is. You know, people always be hating. You know? But, yeah. And now I'm eating that dude's raw. Yeah. You'll be spending a lot of time with... That's what I'm saying. I signed a deal with him. It's like I signed a deal with him. I signed a deal. I would join his evil gay polycule when I die. That's like a trade-off I'm willing to make for like good looks, you know? You know, that's like a pretty good trade, you know? You know? I drew the whole like the circle with the star in it and like, dude, why am I eating like these raw noodles like they're like something to snack on? I need help. You know? Yeah. What hand? Best thing I've heard about the Cars series, of the film is, the Tomater, is a serial killer. Interesting. Yeah, if like a car breaks down in the Cars universe, is that like the equivalent of a car having a heart attack? You know, like if a car stops running for long enough, does that mean the car die? Like, how does a car in the Cars universe die? Like, is it like their motor stops running? Is like breaking down like their equivalent of like having a heart attack or like a stroke? You know, like if it's an engine issue, is it like considered like a heart attack? But then if it's like a transmission issue, is it like a stroke? Like, are there car organ donors? Like, do dead cars donate their parts? And that's like the organ donation system that they have in the Cars universe? You know, I know Cars is a movie for children, okay? But these are questions that they should have thought about when writing the extended Cars universe. Okay? Also, the fact that there are planes, right, in the Cars universe, is a plane steering, or is a car inside of the plane steering the plane? Or is the plane independent on its own? And if cars are riding in the plane, is that like vor almost? You know, because like, if they're inside of the plane, like they're being eaten almost, so that's like vor inside the Cars universe. Maybe I'm overthinking the Cars universe, but these are things that need to be thought about, okay? How are car babies made, okay? Because we see car children in the Cars movie, so that implies that there's car sex, which implies that there's a pussy, okay? That's like hotly debate. Like, people know about that one. Yeah. The planes are independent. As you see some planes in the movie, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. And like, also, like, interstates, right, in the Cars universe would just be like our equivalent to like a busy like walkway. The ECU extended Cars universe. Yeah. And, like, also, too, like, with the Cars universe, like, obviously we know that there's a car Pope, but is there a car Dalai Lama? Is there a car... I'm trying to think of other, like, religious, like, leaders. But all I can think of is, like, the Pope and the Dalai Lama. Like, does that imply the existence of other, like, car religious leaders? Like, if there's a car Pope, is there a car heaven? Or, like, do Hindu cars believe that you, like, reincarnate into a different car, and the better karma you have in your lifetime means you're gonna be, like, a better model of car? You know? Like in, like, Indian car society, or, like, in, like, Hindu car society, right? Like, is there, like, a caste system? And is the caste system by, like, the price that the car would be in, like, our human world? Or would it be based on, like, the model of car, you know? Would, like, a Porsche be up, like, in a higher caste system? I'm glad we're thinking about the real things, chat. Also, thank you, Evil Jazzy, for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Is there a Martin Luther King? This is a good question. Okay? Also, okay, if we're talking about, okay, cars, right? If there's a car Pope, there was probably a car JFK. So was car JFK, when car JFK got assassinated, was car JFK in another car? Or was car JFK driving himself? Okay? Like, was car JFK riding around in a president's car, like how there's a Pope mobile in the Cars movie? Also, like, if you're born as a car, like, what modifications do you have to get? Like, was the Pope mobile car in the Cars movie born as a Pope mobile car? Or was it have body modifications to become the Pope mobile car? Like, is the plastic surgery equivalent in the Cars universe, like, getting a rap job? Also, thank you for the jewels. But that's a good question. Like, is like, what's considered cosmetic surgery in, like, the Cars world, like, a rap job? You know, like are they talking about, like, celebrities in the Cars universe? Like, oh yeah, like, she's getting up there, it's clear that she's gotten a rap job and, like, gotten her suspension lowered, you know? Like also, too, what do the boys look for in the girl cars and the girls look for in the guy cars? Like why was Lightning McQueen attracted to Sally? Like what about her car model was attractive to Lightning McQueen? Is there car bisexuality, you know? Also, thank you for the jewels. Like is car sexuality dependent on, like, make and model? Like, instead of like how we say, like, oh, my type is, like, blondes. In the Cars universe, would they be like, oh, my type is a Porsche? My type is a BYD? You know, like how would that work? How would that work? Like, Car Pope wouldn't be born, but other cars seem like they'd be born to two other cars. Yeah, but there are Cars children in the Cars universe. So that means that Cars are indeed doing it, you know? Also, I need to set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, the nudes are going in. Okay, timer. Alright, 10 minutes. Guys, I'm so glad we're getting to the bottom of this. I'm so glad that we are asking the real questions. The real questions of our time. The real questions of our time. Figuring out the Cars cinematic universe. Or the... You know, the Cars extended universe. There are games in the Cars world. That is a good example. That's true. If there's a If there are gangs in the Cars universe, does that mean there's a Cars Crips and a Cars Bloods? And the way they separate themselves is by, like, paint color? You know, like, if you're a red car, you don't want to go into, like, a blue car neighborhood, you know? Is there car racism in the car world? And if so, is it by, like, the color of the car? Or is it by the model of the car? You know? Also, thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the jewels on YouTube. Thank you very much. Don't overcook the pasta. I'm not gonna overcook the pasta. The pasta's not gonna get overcooked, chat. Don't worry. Yeah. Ooh! Synthflop brings up a good point. Is it racism? Like race, like RACE? In the Cars world, that would make sense, right? Like in the Cars world, would racism instead actually be based on, like, the speed of the car? You know, like, are cars that aren't able to go as fast deemed lesser than? Yes, chat, I'm glad we're thinking about this. I'm glad we're diving deep, okay? Honestly, Pixar Studios is literally, like, 10 minutes away from me, so I should go over there and ask them about cars, okay? I should go over there and be like, hey guys, I have a few questions about your hit franchise Cars. I just have a few questions. That's the moral of the story, the whole first episode of the movie. Yeah, it's like, is Lightning McQueen like a Nepo baby car, or did Lightning McQueen have, like, parents that were, like, racing cars too? Like, was he born into it? Or did he, like, look, like, how do you become a racing car? Is it genetic? Cars is a future where alien race kill all the humans, but you have no idea you're discussing right now. You're not ready for the topic. There's a class of how cars would race fit. Yeah. These are good questions, chat. We must be asking. Okay? He was born into fame. That's what I'm thinking. Like, was he born a race car, or did he become a race car? Did he have enough money to get, like, the modifications to become a race car, or was he just naturally born a race car, you know? Also, how long does it take a car to mature in the Cars universe, you know? Like, does it take 18 years, like human, or are, like, the car species like a different species? Do they age quicker or slower? Because the average, like a car usually probably lasts like 15 years. So is, like, 10 years, or, like, is 7 years as a car, like, considered middle age? You know? Like, what's the average lifespan of the cars in the Cars universe? But then that begs the question, because there is, like, the hippie car in Radiator Springs, and, like, the car that teaches Lightning McQueen is, like, a car that's clearly from, like, the 40s. So then that makes me think, okay, that car is probably, like, 60 or 80 years old. Which then begs the question, do cars last longer in the Cars universe? You know? Bentley is posh, and so a flat Pluto is lower class? Interesting. Yeah. Do we blame him for earning his Rusty sponsorship? Yeah. And, like, is like oil, like, obviously the cars in the Cars universe, they drink oil and gasoline, but, like, is that their only sustenance? Because there is pistachio ice cream. There's that whole scene where, like, tomato is like, ooh, pistachio ice cream, but it's just wasabi. So are the cars eating normal food on top of eating oil? Or is that just like what is that, you know? Yeah, these are good questions, chat. I'm glad we're getting to the nitty gritty of it. Nitty gritty, gritty of it. Ah, that was bad joke. Bad. Wow, deep thought. Yeah, it is very deep. Have you ever been a model? No. This is normal Zoe, by the way. This is the type of things that I do talk about on my stream. So that's why if you're watching my stream right now, you should hit the follow button. What if, guys? Would you guys please hit the follow button for me? Put it, please. Yeah. Be like us having to take care of our bodies, so I guess they'd last longer. Yeah. Like, it's getting an oil change, like, the equivalent of, like, going to a doctor and getting blood work done? And, like, is oil or gasoline the blood of the car? Like, if you, how would wars be fought in the car universe? That's interesting. Because obviously the cars have, like, obviously, there's the spy car, which has, like, a gun in the side of it. But, like in Cars World War II, like, how are they shooting a gun, you know? Like, was the gun, like, attached to them, and they could, like, use it psychically? Or, like how did that work, you know? Also do a 360? 360! Wow! Call that an Xbox the way I just did a 360. Okay, that was cringe. Call that an Xbox the way I just did a 360. Yeah. Okay, Pixar has a lot of answers to give us, okay? Okay. Since I saw the pit crew in Cars change out Lightning's wheels, which are essentially ripping off his arms and legs and attaching new ones. Good point. Good point. That's kind of wild. So is Lightning McQueen an amputee? Are all cars in the Cars universe amputees? Are the cars in the Cars universe born with or without wheels? Chat, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Zoe, I'm not high enough for this combo. Oh no, you have to be sober for this big brain combo. Okay, for this combo that not even I think if you were high, this conversation would be way too confusing. Okay, would be genuinely like, I don't think a high person would be able to follow along with this big brain conversation we're having, chat. This giga-brained, massive conversation that we're having. Are you dyslexic? I am dyslexic. I put the sexy in dyslexia. So, that is true. That's me. That's me. I put the sexy in dyslexia. Guys, my nudes are almost ready. Okay. My nudes are almost ready, chat. Okay, I'm gonna pour out the water here. I turned off the timer like with 2 seconds left, so I'm gonna get my nudes ready. You guys are gonna see my nudes. I'm gonna show you guys my nudes in a second, and then of course my nudes will have my balls with my nudes. My balls will be included in my nudes. I need a colander. I really be cooking pasta all the time, and I do not have a colander. Yeah, I don't know why. There we go. Straining out the water. Water those. Ah. Cringe ass joke. Alright, the egg noodles shall go in. They're going in the meatballs, chat. Ooh, they're going in with the balls. The nudes are mixing with the balls. Okay, chat. Wait, chat. Hold up. Alright, chat. You guys are gonna love this. Hold up. I gotta mix it up. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. These actually look good as fuck. Holy moly. Holy moly, chat. Let me show you guys my nudes and my balls. Let me open Twitch chat back up. Closed out of Twitch chat. No! Oh my god, I gotta reload into Twitch chat every single time. Okay, guys. I don't know if I can handle the nudes and balls. Yeah. Ooh, chat. Ooh, hell yeah. Ooh. All right, chat. I'm gonna be a little vulnerable here. Chat. And I'm gonna show you guys my nudes, okay? And my balls are out, okay? Wow. Look at my nudes and balls, chat. Look at my hot, steamy balls. My hot, sexy balls covered in hot, juicy liquid. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Blink twice if you're being held hostage. I'm not holding holding hostages. That was a joke, chat. That was a joke. I'm not. Meatballs. Mamma mia. Okay, chat. This is actually gonna be goated. Okay, I'm eating it with a spoon because I don't have a clean fork right now. Okay, cut into the meatball. Okay. Oh my god, that's actually so fucking good, chat. Holy fuck, that's good. Holy shit, that's good. Nom 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 nom. I love sticking hot, juicy balls in my mouth. Awesome sauce? It is an awesome sauce, okay? Let me tell you, this shit, bussin'. Okay? Okay, hold on. It's actually my first time ever making Swedish meatballs. Like, it's not my first time having Swedish meatballs, but first time making them. Alright. Oh my god. Those are delicious. Those are delicious. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy poop. Holy poop. Okay. Okay, wait. Let's see. Alright, chat. Join the raid. Alright, chat. Join the raid. Okay, I'm going so I can eat my nudes. Okay, join the raid or like L moment. Okay, you don't wanna be an L moment, okay? Alright, bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye.